All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with CJ McCall. Exclusively on All Business Media.
Welcome back to the Professionals Roundtable here at ABM FM, where we are all business all the time. Today on the show from Ventura, California, we have a hypnotherapist, NLP coach, a healer, and the owner of the Ventura Healing Center. You can visit her website, www.coachkeya.com. That's Coach, Keya.com. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the round table, Keya Murthy. Keya, thanks for coming on the show today. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me, CJ. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful myself, and I'm excited to talk about your work because it seems like you do a lot here.
Well, I wish I could do more, but I'm grateful to be able to serve in the best way I know possible.
So share with us, what is it exactly that you do?
Oh, that is a super loaded question, and I could talk to you until tomorrow about it. But this is what I help people with. I'm almost the last person people come to. And what I mean by that is they have tried everything. You know, psychologists, psychotherapists, Western doctors, shamans, mediums, you know, everything that is out there, healers, everything. And then suddenly somebody tells them, you need to go and talk to Keya, or you need to come see Keya. Or nobody tells them, and then they just go online and they find me. And people have found me from Australia, from Canada, from England, from South Africa,
Wow.
from Brazil, from Japan. And and then we get started. And the main reason why people come to me is either they are feeling lost, or they feel stuck, or they feel overwhelmed. Either one of the three. And it could be in areas of their health, relationship, career, finances, or just, you know, their own quest for who am I and what am I doing here, and why do I keep doing the right things and getting the wrong results.
Keya, tell me about your background. What first got you interested in pursuing this? Where was the initial spark of inspiration?
Oh, the inspiration came from extreme desperation. Yes, I used to work as a software engineer, and I did that for 16 years, and the towers came down, the jobs left the country. I used to live in Dallas, Texas, and in 1999, I used to make $100,000 a year, so that was a lot of money in those days.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, and suddenly I went down to zero. I went absolutely to zero. So that was 2001, you know, when I went to my zero state. And I had a 1-year-old at home, almost 4-year-old, and an almost 6-year-old at home. The 6-year-old was going to school, the 4-year-old was going to a daycare, and that was me. I was in my mid-30s, and and I asked myself, like, what went wrong? What the fuck happened? You know, pardon my French, but that's exactly what I felt in that moment. And I just told myself, you know, if I was playing piano for 12 years and 16 years, you know, I wouldn't have to look for a job. People would come looking for me and pay me money to play piano for them. Mm-hmm. And so I went through everything that I could go through, you know, but you know, I was in my mid-30s, and so this was my thing. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I have my home here. I have my family here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here and find a job. So although I was making more than $100,000, when people were approaching me to hire me because I had my resume on monster.com and stuff like that, they were going to pay me. They didn't want to talk to me anymore because they found that I was like overqualified, and they were looking for people who were like 20-year-old, so they could pay me $20,000. And so I went through everything and I was happy to be home with my children and, you know, having fun with them, but I was not happy not working. So, and really, from those dark moments, I said, you know what, to hell with everything, I have to do something for myself, because if I can't do it for me, I cannot do it for anyone. And if I'm not happy, my kids won't be happy, and unhappy mom, unhappy home, and that's the end, you know, I'm going to spiral down.
Yeah.
So actually, I went to the Himalayas, and I was meditating over there when I asked myself, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to sing and dance. And I'm like, well, nobody's going to pay me to sing and dance, right? Because I'm not a professional singer or a dancer. And then I asked myself, what are you good at? And I said, well, I'm good at being happy. I'm good at being healthy. I don't have fears. I have a lot of love to share. And that's what I will help the world with. But I'm a software engineer or an ex-software engineer or a recovering corporate employee. I had no clue how to do it. So I came down from the Himalayas, came back to Texas, and I came across an ad which said you can be a hypnotist for free. So I called that number and asked, this is America, nothing is free. What's the catch? And they said, and what happens after somebody becomes a hypnotist? Like, where do we go from here? And they said, oh, we have a full 1-year program and blah, blah, blah. And so I went back to school. And I studied to be a hypnotherapist. And then I realized that this is only the gateway. This is not the end. And there's so much more to go beyond this. And that is why I studied, all the other modalities. And I am still studying stuff like NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, imagery, emotional freedom technique, Reiki, Huna. And the list goes on, yoga, Ayurveda, everything. Just to find out how I can live a better life, a healthier life, happier life, stronger, safer, more loved life, and offer that to my clients. Because if this teapot is not full, when I try to fill your cup, it's not going, it will be running empty. So the pot is full, so the cups are full when they show up in my space.
Kea, you are certainly pursuing a noble line of work. And before we did get out of here, I wanted to leave you an opportunity to share some either final thoughts or maybe some contact information for our listeners.
Well, this is what I will tell people is to come to really question yourself every single day. Who is on the top of your priority list? And if you don't show up on your priority list, then you are lying. So make sure that your pot is full so when others show up in your life, you can be authentic with them and just live a happy, healthy, safe, and loving life.
Beautiful. Kea, thank you again for coming on the show today. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
This is the Professionals Roundtable here at All Business Media FM. We'll be back with more interviews shortly. Stay tuned.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with CJ McCall. Exclusively on All Business Media.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes 2. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed,
680 to 90, 10-4.
Order in the corner.
could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.